What's up, my ninjas? This is the Internet Income Ninja coming to you with a pretty solid lead. This is for anyone in any region. And if this is your first time coming to this channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Why? Because doing those things increases the reach of this video. It will help more people and it will also help you because when you interact with the videos, they pop up in your feed and they are suggestions to you for something you can look at or watch, right? So if you're not interacting, then they won't gather traction, and then they won't be popping up in your feed. So you'll miss the opportunities pretty much, and you won't be able to make money online. All right. So if you've never heard of this channel, or if you've never been in the make money online space, ModSquad is a company that has been around for a number of years, and they have been doing a lot of great things, especially for entry-level opportunities. They are a remote company that represent quite a few major companies, and these major companies are always seeking fresh talent to handle tasks that need to get done. So what happens is whenever there's a task, the team is emailed. People, if they're interested, they sign on, they apply, and then they get cracking. Okay, so there's always jobs coming in, there's always opportunities that they give or send to you. But the region you live, how do I put it? The region you live in affects how many jobs and the quality of jobs you get. So people who are in Europe, the States, Canada, Asia tend to get more frequent opportunities than those who are, say, in the Caribbean and other areas that are not developed countries, right? So it is a work from anywhere position, but I guess when you're signing up, you can actually put in hey, I'm not trying to tell you to do anything illegal here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I guess the closest major region you're in, you could probably use that as your location, right? So it is freelance, so it's not full-time. It's part-time, and it is very international. Now, when you come to this page, if you want to, you can go ahead and check out their website. They're a pretty, hip, rebellious type of company. And when I say rebellious, I mean they go against the grain. Everybody has a go into the office type of structure. ModSquad does not do that. So they, in that sense, they have a seemingly rebellious nature to them. All right. So you'll be contracted to work, and ModSquad supports multiple top-tier digital brands, as I was saying before, gaming companies and e-commerce businesses with a game, and they want you for a phone customer support position. So if you're shy and you want to overcome your shyness, you could do it while getting paid to do it, right? Or if you don't mind talking to people, great. If you do, however, hate the thought of talking on the phone, you don't want to talk to anybody, you hate people, check the links in the description below. There are opportunities there to help you build your own business where you don't need to talk to people, where you don't need to interact with people, where you don't need to do any of that. Right? Check those out. There's a bunch of other videos as well. Check those out. And there's something for everyone. All right? So here's what it takes to make our team. And if you have the following, we've got a home with ModSquad. Phone experience is required. 2, agility, empathy, and street smarts. 3, fully developed verbal skills. 4, there is never a problem, only solutions. So you need to have that kind of thinking. And 5, resilience and a will to succeed. Now, incentives are available for select projects, and they made sure to highlight that, so let me highlight it as well. Only for select projects. All right? Good. So what's in it for you? plenty, as I said earlier, plenty of work opportunities are sent to you. Like they'll literally email you and say, hey, here's a job. Hey, here's a job. Hey, here's another project. Right? You get smart and supportive leaders. There's flexible self-scheduling. So you can literally schedule things how you want them. Maybe you can work from, and again, it depends on the project as well. Okay? So not all projects will have the same scheduling, but generally you have very good schedule flexibility. Now, once a team member, access to hot gigs postings, and you get to pick your project. You get to work from home, you work at market-based rates, and that's discussed during your first interview. So they put it out there. I've been on interviews, and it wasn't until like the third interview, they're like, okay, let's discuss salary. One in particular, it was the third interview and they still didn't even want to talk about the salary. They just said it was a sales position and it's based on commission, but they didn't want to talk numbers, which was weird. Third interview, I kid you not. Now, lastly, you get paid orientation. So they pay you to learn. Okay. So what is ModSquad looking for? Phone customer support skills or experience. You should have an interest in creating an excellent experience for the customer. Professional delivery of customer support. Team friendly, tech savvy, and you have solid spoken English language skills. You have to have good English language skills. Have to. Okay. Now, availability, even though you are flexible in your scheduling, you should be willing and able to dedicate 20 hours per week or more based on your needs. All right. Shifts vary based on selected projects, as I was mentioning earlier. So even though you have flexibility, it depends on the project. Some companies operate on Eastern Standard Time, and if you're on the other side of the world, you need to be up during Eastern Standard Time. Like if that's their peak hour, they want people during peak hour. If you're closer to Pacific Time and they want you at Pacific Time, you need to be up at that time, even if you're living in Europe. Okay? And again, you should be available for immediate projects. No waiting. No, let me talk to my current job to get time off. No, immediate projects. So you should have the ability to pass a background check, a dedicated laptop or desktop computer with Windows 10 or above, quality headset for phone projects, a quiet workspace. Again, you will be on the phone and they want you to have a professional sounding environment. You shouldn't have someone talking to someone, expecting them to be at work, and in the background you hear party music, Bozo the Clown, tying balloons, animal balloons, and so forth. That's not professional. So you want a quiet, professional sounding workspace. Lastly, willingness to install MSQ security software and 2FA app on your phone. Okay. Some people aren't comfortable with third-party software on their devices. They feel like they're being watched. If this is you, it may be a deal breaker. But I'm saying it's a top-tier company. Give them a shot. Right? That's my opinion. That's not financial advice. That's not business advice. I'm just saying give it a shot. Okay? Next, take your time. Right. Pro tip, take your time and make sure you do a thorough job in completing your application. Your responses should be grammatically correct and comprehensive. Again, this is an English language job, so they're going to check your English language spelling and pronunciation and all that. This will greatly increase the probability of scoring an interview. Pro tip 2, please make sure that your resume clearly details your customer support background and experience. Now, I've been talking about resumes in my videos and so forth. Check out the Canva link in the description below. Canva is free and Canva has hundreds of templates to resumes, cover letters, and so forth. So if you're challenged, if resumes are not your thing, and you don't want to outsource it to someone on Fiverr, you could literally pay someone $5 to get or $10 to get your resume completed on Fiverr. There is also a Fiverr link in the description below. I got you. I have your back. Right? So there's Canva that you can do it yourself, and Fiverr that you can pay someone to do it for you. All right? Okay, great. Now, ModSquad is an award-winning global provider of managed digital engagement services, or 10,000 plus mods, as the employees are called, chat with customers, moderate web content, manage communities, and buzz in social media for many of the world's coolest brands, including the NFL, Zendesk, and Tops, just to name a few. Pay rates vary by client and are not negotiable. Rates will be disclosed during the interview process. Now, if anybody's worried, ModSquad is an equal opportunity employer. All qualified applicants will receive consideration for employment without regard to race, color, religion, sex, including pregnancy, gender, national origin, ancestry, age, physical or mental disability, military status, status as a veteran or disabled veteran, sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, marital or family status, genetic information, medical condition, or any other basis protected by applicable federal, state, or local law, ordinance, or regulation. You want the job or jobs? Hit this button, this one, that one, this. Okay? Hit it. All right? So, yeah. So go ahead, apply to this position if you are entry level, if you are just trying to make some extra money. My preference is to build businesses because you can never pass on your job to your children or your grandchildren, but you can build a business to pass on to your future generations. So why look for a job? Well, many people like what they do. Honestly, genuinely, they like what they do. They like doing stuff. They like talking on the phone. They like talking to people. There are people in places where they're under quarantine and they just want something to do from home. And some people just like doing jobs. That's fine. Build a business on the side. There are many ways to build businesses on the side that work while you're doing work for your job. Like passive income, semi-passive income. Okay? Next. Many people have dreams of building businesses, but they have no capital. There's nothing wrong with initially working a 9 to 5 to secure funding to feed your 5 to 9. So you work 9 to 5 at your job, and then you use that money to fuel your 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. or your side hustle or your evening gig. Okay? So jobs aren't bad. They have their place. Everything has its place. So if you're interested in this lead, you're starting out, or you fell on your face and you need to get back up, hit the apply button. But my suggestion to you is have more than one stream of income. Not too many, because you don't want to be so distracted that you're spreading yourself too thin. You don't want to have so many things happening that you're confused. But you do want something where if you were to, say, get sick or lose your job, you're not bound by one paycheck. Make sense? Again, this is not financial advice. This is just me putting my 2 cents in. I think these 2 cents are worth millions, but the rest is up to you. Guys, whether you agree with me or not, I appreciate you watching this video to the end. Thanks so much. And since you've made it to the end, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Both acts are free, and they could potentially make you so much money. Right? So this is the Internet Income Ninja signing out. Thanks again. Continue to stay safe. Live life. See you in the next video. Peace.